In previous videos, I've mentioned about the online persona, this online version of ourselves that we like to tweak, we like to improve in order to receive positive reactions, right? This online persona should impress other people. Other people should be admired by this online version of ourselves. A version that should not attract haters or any negative feedback. A question that you want to ask yourself if you think you use social media a bit too much is if you're neglecting the offline version of you, aka the real version of you, the real self. I can't say offline version, but it is the real you. So do you notice that you take more care of the online version instead of the real you? Because if that's the case, then you're taking this social media game a bit too serious. Because can you imagine if you don't work on yourself, if you have low self-esteem, you don't have real confidence, and your solution is to improve this online persona, to tweak photos when you take selfies, and to show this person that is really not you. Can you imagine what happens if that online persona is getting attacked? If that online persona is receiving negative feedback, what's going to happen? That can be devastating because you have protected yourself with this online persona that should boost your confidence, that should boost your self-love and self-esteem. That's what you think, that's what you hope for. But it's not going to happen. If any negative feedback is received and your online persona is attacked, then you will feel even worse about yourself because you think, wow, I've invested so much in this online persona and now something is wrong with this online persona. I don't understand. And that's a problem if you don't work on yourself, if you neglect the real you. That's why you want to focus on you, not on how you display yourself towards the online community. Work on yourself, become your biggest fan. Don't let other people decide for you how to feel about yourself. If you believe the bad, if you believe the good, then you're also going to believe the bad. So that's why you don't want to work on this online persona. Don't confuse the virtual reality with the real world. It's very tiring now, right? Because of the internet, because of the advent of social media, we now have to work on an online version of ourselves and the offline version of ourselves. Now we have to make sure that both are okay, right? We have to make sure that both are presented in a proper way. Unfortunately, many of us are so immersed in that online version of ourselves that we neglect the offline version, the real you, the real self. So if you want to know if you are maybe a social media addict or a compulsive user, then ask yourself, am I neglecting my real self for the online version that I'm creating? Because that means then that you should take it a bit more easy with social media. Don't invest so heavily in this persona of yours, but invest more in the real you.